What is up, guys? Welcome to Rev Step. I know in my previous video I said I'm not going to be doing a lot of car stuff. However, maintenance is very important. And what I mean by this is, for some reason, my car developed a weird squeak from the exhaust. And I don't know if it's like a hanger or something is grinding or touching, but it's only like at a very low RPM, around maybe 2 or 3 miles an hour when I'm making turns. So I'm guessing something is moving and touching and rattling. And I can kind of replicate it by hitting the exhaust underneath. So what I have to do is get under the car and figure out if something is loose or what is happening. Otherwise, I will have to go back to the stock exhaust. And I really don't want to do this. I love how this exhaust works, but I also am very picky when it comes to random noises. And if this exhaust is causing a noise that I can't fix, I'm going back to the stock exhaust. Car still sounds really good with it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to lift the car up and I'll be back with you guys. Car is lifted. I think I have plenty of space to decide what I'm going to do under there. So what I'm going to do is start banging with the exhaust and see if it moves or anything like that. I might even turn the car on and see what happens. I'm just going to make sure that I'm trying to replicate the noise. And if I really can't figure out the noise, I do believe I might go back to the factory big boy. I know it's quiet. I know it won't be as loud and as pretty as this one because I really love how this exhaust has the muffler hanging out, and it looks very interesting from the rear of the car. I love it. Like, it looks meaty, especially with the bigger tires. So again, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get under the car, start knocking on the exhaust, and I'll be right back with you guys when I find the issue. Okay, here's my point of view, and I do believe I found what the noise is. This is the muffler, you can see. Oh, spider web, and I've kind of scraped it, I guess, reversing or parking or whatever. But anyway, so the exhaust, I think the noise is coming either from this muffler cover, if you want to call it that, or not muffler cover, excuse me, the tip of the exhaust, because it's an extra addition of a piece, you can see, so it makes it a little bit beefier looking, a little bit nicer. But it's coming either from here or this hanger right here, because let me show you, I can replicate the noise. So let me show you, I'll put you guys down so you can see. This is what's happening. So if I hit it, you can hear like a little squeak, a little squeaky noise. And when I actually hold this, the hanger over here, this is what I hear. That's what happens. So there's a few reasons. The noise, I believe, comes from here. But let me show you something else with the exhaust. So here's the issue that I had with the exhaust. This piece broke off. So I'm thinking I'm just going to remove this actually, because it's not really doing me any good. There you go, that's off. You can see the welds were not very good on this part. So the exhaust is hanging a little bit more. But on this side, it doesn't make this noise. There's no noise. So I'm thinking the weight transfers over here, and this thing is about to break, and it's probably making the noise because the inside of the weld is loose. So it's just like scraping until it breaks. And you can hear it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to break the piece off, and hopefully it will even the exhaust and it will hang normally. And I'm hoping it's not an issue with the tip or the cover of the tip, because I can still run without this cover, but it looks a lot better with this cover on. I do have another set of tip covers from Remark, which they were so great for sending. They're not the black ones, they're the chrome ones. I like the black ones a lot better, so I want to keep that. So I'm going to go ahead and break the piece off that I mentioned, and we'll see what happens. Well, thankfully, it was an easy fix. It was this thing. This side over here that I'm pointing closer to the camera was actually already coming off. So that's the side that was touching the welded connection up here. If you can see, it was like broken off on this side. So every time the exhaust will move, it would just scrape. And it will make the scraping noise. So now, if you can see, there's no noise coming out. I'm so happy about that because it was starting to get annoying just driving around and hearing that every so often. So I'm glad it was an easy fix. I'm gonna bring the car down and I will finish closing up the video. I'll see you guys in a bit. So it wasn't really a cold start, but you guys get the idea. Car was warmed up, so you get the idea of what it sounds like. I love the noise. I'm glad I could keep the muffler back on. And those pieces don't really support the exhaust too much, so it's not sagging at all. It's evened out now, because before one piece was broken down, one wasn't. It was kind of like crooked on the side. Now it's evened out. So I'm really happy with the progress. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Again, this channel is gonna have car stuff in it. It's not just gonna be a vlogging channel. If you guys like the video, please give it a like, and I'll see you guys later. And also, if you're new to the channel, subscribe.